Folks, I want to talk about winning portfolio growth with the top video game stocks. Now, 2020 saw a major growth for video game sector, not only because COVID-19 disrupted our daily lives and caused people to stay at home during lockdowns, but also because of fast-growing tech like virtual reality, faster processing power, and as recently, 5G has pushed video games into a whole new experience, one that you can enjoy from the comfort of your own home and away from the rest of the world. Perfect environment, perfect recipe for COVID-19 environment, right? You can also play your games with other people all over the world while everyone is safely isolated in their own homes. It's really the perfect recipe for video games makers growing and taking their market cap to a whole new level. Moreover, real-world sport leagues are seeing major disruptions while esports are sharply growing in popularity. And many people who are connected through real sports are now connecting through video games. And COVID-19, and until COVID-19 is a distant memory, I'm expecting this trend to continue, especially with the advent of faster internet and game makers creating a virtual reality for players. One that's very different from the Atari that my parents bought me over 40 years ago. That's right. And here's the thing. Tons of people who never played video games are getting hooked now. And once you start playing video games, it's hard to stop. Therefore, I believe the current COVID-19 stay-at-home environment is going to cause video games to increase in popularity as a whole as a result of sharp increase in the number of players and popularity of many games. Now, today, I want to take a look at some of my favorite video game makers and ones that are destined for further upside in the coming months. Now, my first pick is not actually a stock, but an ETF, Global X Video Games and Esports ETF. Ticker symbol HERO, H-E-R-O. It invests in companies that develop or publish video games, facilitates the streaming and distribution of video games or esports content, and operates within competitive esports leagues or produces hardware used for video games. It covers it all. Therefore, HERO, which follows the Solace Video Games and Esports Index, gives investors access to a broad range of video game stocks. The fund's top 5 holdings are C Limited, one of my favorite stocks, ticker symbol SE. Nvidia, another one of my favorite stocks. How about Nintendo? How about Activision Blizzard? How about Electronic Arts? I mean, right there you have like the best of the best. The 5 firms make up 30% of HERO's net assets, which stand at $220 million. Year to date, the fund is up more than 55%, hovering at $25 a share. And over the past 12 months, the ETF is up over 75%, making it a hot momentum target. Because video game sector is expected to see some volatility in the coming months, especially with such price appreciation, it may be a good idea to step back and invest in a broader ETF to help offset some of the risk and capture some upside in this ever-growing sector of the economy. In terms of individual video game stocks, my all-time favorite remains Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. This is the world's most successful interactive video game company. It's divided into 3 main categories. Activision, which produces franchises such as the ever-popular Call of Duty, Warzone, and focuses on console gaming. Then you've got Blizzard, which produces franchises such as World of Warcraft, Ashes of Outland, and Overwatch, and focuses on online PC games with an emphasis on subscription-based models, which is growing very fast. And then you have King, which produces mobile games such as Candy Crush. The stock, it's up 35% year to date and beat estimates by a wide margin. Earnings per share growth versus previous quarter, 72% higher. Earnings per share growth versus previous year, 173%. 5-year return, 187%. 5-year revenue growth, 50%. 5-year earnings growth, 60%. 5-year dividend growth, 85%. Oh, I love it. Momentum continues to outperform, and I'm seeing more and more upside from the stock in the coming months, especially if the world goes through some bumps coming out of the COVID-19 climate, which is more than likely. Hope that helps. Folks, are you ready to earn as much as 357% by the weekend? Yes, the weekend. Now, how might you ask? Well, there's one specific stock that's gone up every single year on the exact same date for decades. It doesn't give a rip about news, earnings, the Fed, or what anyone has to say. It simply explodes on the same day every year without having to ask anyone in the world. And when you know this date, you can cash in massive gains. The date is approaching for this stock. And yep, I definitely sniff a potential 3 times your money opportunity here. Hurry, click on the link below to learn how you can get in on it today.